Welcome guys. In this video we will see the application of Reynolds model law in model analysis. Let us take a problem. A pipe of diameter 1.5 meter is required to transport an oil of specific gravity 0.9 and viscosity 3 into 10 to the power of minus 2 poise at the rate of 3000 liters per second. The tests were conducted on a 15 centimeter diameter pipe using water at 20 degrees Celsius. Find the velocity and rate of flow in the model. Viscosity of water at 20 degrees Celsius is 0.01 poise. Here actually an oil is flowing in a pipeline. In the model we are using water instead of oil, and actually the pipe size is 1.5 meters, but we are creating a model in a small scale size at the size of 15 centimeter diameter. And let us see what are the data given for the prototype. Prototype is the actual size. So in the prototype the diameter is given as 1.5 meters and the viscosity of oil is 3 into 10 to the power of minus 2 poise. We know that 1 Newton second per meter square is 10 poise. So that is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of minus 3 Newton second per meter square. And discharge in the pipeline is given as 3000 liters per second. We know 1000 liters is equal to 1 meter cube. So that is 3 meter cube per second. And specific gravity of the oil is given as 0.9. So if we want to calculate the density, we have to multiply the specific gravity by density of water, that is 1000 kg per meter cube. And the density of this particular fluid is 900 kg per meter cube. And in the model we have the diameter as 15 centimeter, in meters that is 0.15 meter. And the viscosity of water which is used in the model is 1 into 10 to the power of minus 2 poise. So that is equal to 1 into 10 to the power of minus 3 Newton second per meter square. The density of the water which is used in the model is 1000 kg per meter cube, because we know that the standard density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube. It is not given in the question. And we have to calculate the velocity in the model and the discharge in the model. So that should be calculated based on the Reynolds model law. That means the Reynolds number in the prototype is equal to the Reynolds number in the model. If this condition satisfies, the model is dynamically similar to the prototype. So we have the formula rho Vd by mu in the model is equal to rho Vd by mu in the prototype. The density is known, velocity is not known, but instead of velocity we have discharge. So using this discharge we can calculate the velocity in the prototype. Velocity is generally is equal to q by a, because we know by the continuity equation q is equal to av, therefore v is equal to q by a. Q in the prototype is known and area can be calculated by the formula pi by 4 d square. So Q in the prototype is 3 meter cube per second and the area of the pipeline is pi by 4 into 1.5, that is diameter squared. And now we have calculated the velocity in the prototype. So here in this equation we know all the terms except the velocity of the model. Except the velocity of model we know all the terms. So keeping the velocity of model in the left hand side, we are bringing all the other terms to the right hand side. So this is the equation, this is the equation written in different form. Only the velocity of model is unknown here, all other things are known. So we have to substitute all other values. Velocity of the prototype is calculated here, density is known, diameter is known, viscosities of both the prototype and models are known, and the velocity in the model is calculated. If you know the velocity and diameter of the model, that means velocity and area of the model, we can calculate the discharge in the model, because discharge Q is equal to area into velocity. So area of model into velocity of model. So that is equal to pi by 4 d square of the model into velocity of model. We know the diameter, that is 0.15 meters, and you know the velocity, that is 5.091, then we will get the answer as 0.0899 meter cube per second. We can write the same answer in liters per second also. We know that 1000 liters is equal to 1 meter cube. So the answer is 89.9 liters per second. Thank you. Hope this tutorial helps you. We'll meet again with a different topic.